Barden drops the throw. Has all kinds of time. Dumps it off near side, incomplete, intercepted! Touchdown for Mike Edwards!
It's 13-0 Austin Peay. Gotta breathe, Big Blue Nation. Second corner turnover bug bites Austin Peay as Mike Edwards gets the interception.
Of course, once the question is asked, everyone wants to see the ring.
They also want to see the Heisman Trophy quarterback go to work, and he floats one out. It's picked! Underthrown, and Mike Edwards gets his second interception of the season. Holy cow.
And Lamar Jackson right away pointing at his chest saying that was on me. It's covered. It's covered. Yeah, if you see there was no separation at all. So if you're going to make this throw, it's got to be overthrown, certainly not underthrown. If your guy has a step, you can throw it a little behind because he can react, but that was terrific coverage by Edwards.
That's a safety.
Yep, that's a safety, and Edwards putting a shush up, and things start to get real interesting in the Heisman race. If Louisville loses this game, it is a 3-loss team
on the field, and do your best Stanford imitation.
Yeah, just start tossing it around.
Jackson under pressure. Look out quick. Throws it 1.5 miles, but defenders back there, and Kentucky has the ball as the clock goes to 0-0. What an upset.
Nothing. That was a huge score.
Kentucky now up by 8. And then they get a little help from their defensive friends. Defense was so good against Southern Miss last week. Kentucky went 3 and out. Eagles get it back. 3 seconds to go. Roback throws for a miracle. And it's picked off by Mike Edwards. Wasn't pretty, but it's a win for Kentucky.
As well here, Mike Edwards, the talented safety, comes up.
It's right at the 28, so you know that ball is getting released a little bit behind the 28, and then that view down the line looks like it was right at the 20, half a yard. I mean,
so South Carolina still has life now.
You got to take a shot.
2nd and 10, 4:07 to go. This will be the 20th play of this drive.
It's unbelievable.
For the Gamecocks. Debo in the slot. Crossing route, looking for Debo in the corner. Double coverage. Picked off! It is Mike Edwards. He's going to bring it out. Edwards fights off Debo Samuel. Goes the wrong way, and he's looking for the edge. There's a flag back at the 4-yard line. It's another takeaway for the Kentucky defense. Derek Beatty is the injured Wildcat, but Edwards has the 3rd pick of the night for this Cats secondary. I think you're right. I think Bentley's playing hurt, and he's got a bad base right now.
Yeah, if you look right before he throws this, he's bouncing a little bit, like he can't put weight on that front foot, and doesn't really at all. I mean, you can't blame him.
During the return and following the change of team possession, personal foul, number 74. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down.
Yeah, with double coverage, you can't blame Bentley for throwing and trying to take it.
Back of the line of scrimmage and ready to go. Stockstill, short drop, throws down the seam, and it's intercepted by Kentucky. Mike Edwards down the near sideline. He's across the 40. He's across the 30. Across the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, the Wildcats get their first pick 6 of the season, the 3rd defensive score. 5 guys on the line of scrimmage to the left of the center, and they sweep it with Dotson going left. The ball's knocked loose. Scramble for it. Kentucky's got it in midfield. Wow. Devontae Robinson comes up with his 2nd fumble recovery of the season.
And he will throw it. And is sacked all the way back to the 37-yard line.
Rippin to the end zone, and it's picked off by Edwards. First career interception for the former Kentucky Wildcat. Graham Glasgow brings him.
Well, they've got to get somebody down the middle or up the sideline. Breeze able to step into this one. This one's up for grabs and picked.
Blitz coming. Ryan sees it.
Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off. Edwards has it all the way for the touchdown.
On first down. Blitz coming. Ryan knocked way in the air.
And that's going to be intercepted. And that's going to be returned for a touchdown by Edwards again. 2 interception touchdowns for Mike Edwards.
It's the key, the versatility, how he's cross-trained them all.
Pressure, knocked off the hands and intercepted. Off of Devin White, and Edwards, you're just talking about him, comes up with a pick.
The game plan before the game even starts. I don't think Indianapolis can afford to do that today. Stay true to who you are, play to what you're good at.
Throw it here, and finally a connection there. The ball is loose. I think it's a fumble as David's got it. Levante David has recovered for Tampa Bay. Zach Pascal is the Colt who caught it and lost it, and the Bucks with a big turnover. Now let's see if he caught it.
Carrier, KB, the closer you get to the ground, the harder you squeeze. So often you see a guy going to brace for the ground, the impact of the tackle, and that ball just gets a little away. See Mike Edwards. It's a great catch. He finds the soft spot. But now watch, as he's going to the ground, see that ball fall away? Mike Edwards comes in from behind and punches a loose ball.
They're backed up and first and forever, and to be able to overcome that and keep this drive, and now they're in scoring position, that's really good work.
Hurts, end zone, picked off. Intercepted by Mike Edwards.
Well, Jamel Dean out here, he falls down, and so Smith gets past him, but Edwards is going to keep working across. And you can see, once Jalen Hurts sees it, he's trying to line drive it and get it to him as quickly as possible, but Edwards, he's working that way, and Hurts never picks him up as the guy who can then take that throw. And Edwards comes up with another big play. He's had those timely interceptions throughout the season, had a couple of them returned for touchdowns, and he just snuffs out this scoring opportunity for Philadelphia.
Mike Edwards, who had the 2 pick sixes in the Week 2 victory over Atlanta.
He knows that short slant is Michael Thomas's route.
Winston again.
Just firing out, it's picked off again. Mike Edwards has it. Edwards looking for the end zone. One man to beat, and Edwards is going to go for the touchdown. 67 yards.
It's only the second target for Moore. Fields is only 3 of 6 for 35 yards passing.
Stands in and delivers here. Tipped, and it's intercepted. It is picked off. Mike Edwards, a former Buck, has it.
So thanks, Mom, for a great career so far.
The flea flicker here nearly turns into a sack. Wilson finally does get sacked. Second man.
Tua out to Hill, and that goes nowhere. Ball's loose. It is loose and picked up and lateraled. Brian Cook. Touchdown. Kansas City.
What a play is right. Trent McDuffie making the tackle, is able to strip that thing out of there. That was unbelievable. Mike Edwards does a great job. He can't get any more yardage. Here, Brian Cook, you take it and get the ball, and it's your turn to run it down the sideline. What a turn of events right there.
Well, there's a huddle of zebras inside the 5. What are they discussing?
Just want to play sound and with good technique.
On 3rd and goal, football comes loose. Kansas City has it with Edwards, and he's off and running. Edwards has a blocker, and he's going to take the rock all the way back for a Kansas touchdown. 97 yards. Well, Omenahu is lined up here, and he just stays with it. This is a long developing play. Stick, he goes up inside, and then Omenahu gets the ball out, and then Edwards is in the perfect spot to pick it up and take it all the way to the house. They've only had 3 takeaways. But
looks like man coverage.
35, Tua puts it up, high and intercepted. It's Mike Edwards in the back, coming up with the pick.